It's the eve of the IPL mini auction. Just a little over 12 hours to go before 333 players go under the hammer in Dubai. Remember, the first time that the IPL auction is happening away from India. So what we here at Sports Today thought that on the eve of the auction, before you guys think about what exactly is going to happen, let's give you a complete download, a complete overview of the big numbers of exactly what is at stake for the 10 IPL franchises. The big numbers we're going to be telling you, the purse we're going to be telling you, some of the marquee players to look forward to, all of that put together over the next couple of minutes. We're going to be telling you a complete, or rather giving you a complete overview of what to expect. What are those big numbers and what is it? Everything that you need to know for the IPL auction 2024. We are going to be telling you about that over the next couple of minutes. So be with me as I talk you through those big numbers and tell you everything that you should be knowing for the 2024 IPL, the mini auction, which is taking place tomorrow in Dubai. First things first, the number of registered players, 1,166 players were registered, of which only 333 have been shortlisted. Now, how did that number come down to 333 players all around the globe can go ahead and submit their names, but it's the franchises that ultimately have a say, and all the franchises put together have now decided that it's these 333 players that they want to be ultimately auctioned in the IPL. Indians shortlisted, though, when you talk about this big number, 214 Indians over there, and I may not necessarily elaborate on why exactly you have that big chunk of Indian players over there, because remember, unlike other leagues that you have around the world, only 4 overseas players allowed in the IPL, which is why the demand for overseas players not that big. But that's not to say that overseas players will not be the ones to watch out for tomorrow, especially when you come to the fast bowling category. The fast bowlers from overseas are definitely going to be the ones to watch out for, and we'll touch base on a few of those names. Now, overseas players, since we're talking about them, 119 of them being overseas players, and the slots available only 77, and not necessarily will you really see all 77 slots being filled. It is not necessary, remember, for teams to fill in all those available slots. Only 77 slots up for grabs. You may possibly just see about 65-70 slots being filled, maybe not the others. But let's keep going with this and tell you what else. Since we're talking about the teams, let's talk about the big numbers, the purse available for the franchises. It is the CSK, which have 31.4 crores, beg your pardon, in their purse, followed by the Delhi Capitals, who've got 28.95 crores. Gujarat Titans have the biggest purse tomorrow's auction when we are to talk about it, 38.15 crore. A lot of that money coming in from that trade that happened between GT and MI, where Hardik Pandya went to the Gujarat from the Gujarat franchise to the Mumbai Indians. KKR with 32.7, the second highest purse, by the way, with the KKR franchise. Beg your pardon, the third, because SRH with 34 crores have the second biggest purse over there. Then you got KKR with 32.7, LSG with only 13.15 crores, Punjab Kings 29.1 crores with them. An unusual sort of a window, because Punjab, you expect them to be laden with cash when you talk about the IPL. RCB with 23.25 crores, Rajasthan Royals with 14.5 crores. But if you were to ask me, don't be surprised if it is, let's say, the GT or the CSK franchise who go ahead and splash the cash tomorrow, break the game. Perhaps it could be CSK who break the bank tomorrow. Why? Because when I see this, it gives me a feeling that the Chennai Super Kings may not necessarily go out on a shopping spree tomorrow, because you see 19 players already filled as far as slots are concerned. There's only maybe about 3, 4, 5 slots, maybe 4 slots at best that CSK would want to fulfill or want to plug. But as far as the purse availability is concerned, 31 crores is what CSK have. That is a big purse to have, given that you have 19 slots already filled. Maybe it's that middle order that CSK need to look at. The fact that there is no Ben Stokes, the fact that there is no Ambati Rayudu, that opens up a few spaces over there. there, and that's where they could be putting in most of their money as well. But quickly running you through, we've already told you the purse available slots. 6 available slots for the CSK with the Delhi Capitals, 9 slots available, 8 slots for the Gujarat franchise, 12 slots for KKR. The most that any franchise have to plug are the KKR with 12 slots left for them to be filled. Lucknow Super Giants, not a big amount that they have in their purse, 13.15 crores, but 19 slots filled for them and only 6 of them that they have to fill. Now Mumbai Indians 8, Punjab Kings 8, RCB 6 slots, Rajasthan Royals with 8 slots left, and SRH with 6 remaining slots. And very quickly now, let me tell you the few names that are definitely doing the rounds and will be the ones to watch out for at 2 crores. There's only 23 players, beg your pardon, who've gotten themselves registered at the 22 crore base price. Mitch Stark, Travis Head, Umesh Yadav, and Indian all-rounder Shardul Thakur. Remember, the only one from the recently concluded World Cup from the Indian side who happens to be featuring over here. As against that, you've got at a base price of 1.5 crores, 13 players to look out for. Vanandu Hasaranga, Phil Salt, who was with the Delhi Capitals, Mohammad Nabi, James Neesham, and Dan Sams. All of these guys and others as well who are going to be making the news tomorrow. 1.5 crore the base price for most of these guys that we told you. Now what happens tomorrow exactly, who the big names, who going to be the big headline makers tomorrow, which team is going to go big for which player, all of that we will get to know tomorrow when the teams head into the auction. But this is exactly everything that you needed to know as far as this unique IPL auction is concerned. Now why do I say unique? That's because for the first time you're seeing the IPL auction take place away from India. It's happening in Dubai. The coverage here at Sports Day starts around 12 o'clock. So be with us as we give you non-stop coverage right through the entire day. We're going to be with you. We're not going to be stopping our live stream tomorrow. A marathon of sorts as far as our coverage here at Sports Day is concerned. So if you're watching us right now, if you've been watching us this whole time, by the way, do tune into our special coverage tomorrow, because we're going to be giving you the latest chatter, player reactions, telling you untold stuff about some of those uncapped players in this mega coverage that we have in store for you starting tomorrow, starting at 12 in the noon. We go all the way till the end of the IPL auction and give you a complete in-depth analysis of what exactly happens with those trades.